Hey, I'm Aldyn, and I wanted to go over today 3 steps to your divine health that you can easily take right now to manifest your perfect body, and that more importantly, the feeling of being healthy and confident that um, yeah, like I do feel good and like I don't feel dis-ease, right? Um, and of course, if you do feel something like a stomach ache or a toothache or whatever it is, it's okay, right? Like, don't deny what you feel. Let yourself feel it and love yourself there. So, that being said, step number 1 is to be open to learning new things. So just because you're, I don't know, a health expert in your particular field, or you know the best healing modality in the world at this time, it doesn't mean that you should be closed to more information, right? Or closed off to whatever it is that you've learned up until this point. Um, so, yeah, be open to new ideas about your nutrition. Be open to new ways to exercise. Be open to change, essentially. Be open to learning. Be open to God communicating with you how you can love yourself there, because you're meant to enjoy your physical reality, and that includes your body, right? Your body is not a burden. Um, like you are more than a body, but your body is it's with you, right? Like, so you might as well enjoy it. Like, you might as well really like do everything you can, and also use it as a function for your purpose, not the other way around. But yeah, so step 2 is actually, though, haha, release all that information. Surrender it to God. So no matter what it is that you've done in the past that's worked, um, no matter what it is that you're learning that seems like the perfect thing today, um, just allow yourself to empty your cup so that it may fill again. Um, at one time, I believed that flower essences were like the number one thing. I guess you could say like a cure all, but that's not really like the right quite what I'm like want to say about it, because I mean flower essences do, um, they go to your energy body too, like your, all the plants, um, like are have a relationship with you. So like if you're interacting with that energy and you're attracting that, then cool. Um, but anyway, my point is that like while I do love plants and I love all of the cool energy and things that like God can communicate through these creations, through these living creations, and I really enjoy these experiences. In surrendering everything that I knew in favor of something that was more simple, the mirror exercise, and not depending on what I had learned before to continue to inform me, I was freed. Um, I I got closer to my relationship with the divine, and that is everything to me. So, if you also truly desire that spiritual inner connection, outer connection, really one and the same thing, then whatever it is that you've learned, whether it's like about physical health or spiritual health, maybe you're really into certain kind of rituals that you swear by, um, don't be afraid to surrender them. It doesn't mean, though, that you need to necessarily give something up forever. It may just need to be um, kind of reconfigured for you divinely, but don't be attached to it, to letting it go completely as well. And that is will really help you build your true foundation for health. Just allowing God's energy to move through you, essentially, and not depending on something other than God to do that. So God directly is the fastest, most efficient way. And when you learn a more efficient way to healing, to your true divine self, why would you not take it? The only reason would be really control or fear, some kind of illusion of separation. And so as soon as you are aware that there is some kind of separation there, you must do everything to resolve that, so that you can be in union in that place. And that is how you will thrive. Yeah. So then step number 3 is integrating everything using the mirror exercise. So the mirror exercise, if you don't know, is a way to love every fragmented part of yourself that has been mistakenly seen as separate from you, with the low vibration of Earth, of like this seemingly disconnected reality where it feels like things are in different dimensions, whatever. Well, it's all actually one thing, and you're one complete, whole, perfect being, and you are together in perfect union with your twin flame as well, in truth. And so in doing the mirror exercise, you bring these parts of yourself back into your heart space, and clear the separation that you are experiencing, and realign this part of you. I mean, it's already aligned in truth, but like, if you're not experiencing that, it's because you need to heal that. And when you love yourself there, in the place that you're being called to love yourself, then you're going to naturally attract the next step to you. You're not going to have to think about it in a way that feels controlling or bad, which is pointless anyway, right? But you can take what it is that you surrendered in step 2, and allow God to bring the new and whatever it is that you've learned before to you in a way that truly feels good. For instance, I'm someone who I have a decent amount of supplements like in my house that some of them I've had for longer periods of time, but I notice I don't really take much of them lately. But sometimes I'm called to take something, and that's okay. Like, I can tell when it feels good, and I mean they're pretty much like food based things anyway, so that's like really concentrated vitamin-y food. And I also do it from a place of joy. Like, I like to drink this certain powdery, like, drink with a bunch of minerals in it in the morning that's like very earthy, and I really truly enjoy it. Like I like the way it tastes. I like the way it makes me feel. I like that it's warm, but I don't do it every day all the time. I take breaks, and maybe at some point I'll just like want something else completely different. Um and yeah, I mean, I'm aware of certain things. Like I know for me that I do better when I eat um like at least some greens basically every day. But I don't control, like I don't like worry if that doesn't happen. I have that awareness, and I feel like God gave me that awareness because it's helpful to me. Um but when it doesn't feel good, you can tell, like when you're like trying to manipulate um the way that that you're like feeding yourself, for instance, um to like a means to an end that there isn't like a clear connection with. When you're not like connected with love to what you're doing, then there's a problem there. So it's worth looking at. And it's okay to be compassionate. Well, it's important, in fact, to be compassionate with yourself too, um, and to not judge yourself, but to also be disciplined, self-disciplined, which really just means direction and redirecting yourself. So, um, like, in order to stop drinking coffee, if you really want to not drink coffee for a little while or however long, or just for instance, um, you might have to actually go to the store and get some green tea or get some dandelion root tea instead. Um, or maybe even have some, get some decaf coffee because that feels okay, but all the caffeine doesn't. And redirect yourself so that you have a solution in front of you um, that feels good right now, because you can always redirect yourself again. And maybe you'll be called to drink more coffee and it will feel just fine. So don't be afraid of change. Like at one time, I felt like I couldn't eat chicken eggs, and like I kind of had a reaction to them. And I don't know, I no longer feel that way at all. So if you're closed off to like um, to something in your reality because of a past experience you've had, but there's no real reason necessarily to be closed off to it, then it might be worth like feeling more deeply into what your true desire is there. I mean, maybe you really have no desire to ever like have coffee again anyway, then who cares, right? Like if the desire's not there, then forget it. But if if there's if there's love there, then like go in that direction. Just like go where love is calling you. Maybe love is calling you to, eat pie with your grandma or something, and you don't usually eat sugar, or I don't know, it's like, morning time and you're eating pie for breakfast. Well, is that really a problem? Like, I don't know, probably not. Um, so yeah, just like feel into that, and exercise wise too. Um, I mean, it's not just about food and exercise. I mean, health is really about how you feel. It's your feelings, and it's loving yourself, because if you're not loving yourself, you're not going to feel healthy. You're not going to feel good. And if you think you feel good because you're being healthy on the outside, probably numbing out to how you actually feel about yourself, and looking for some other kind of something else um, to try to kind of like cover up how you're actually feeling. And that's control. And you don't have to go that route. It really is just as easy as loving yourself. And in so doing, you also get closer with your twin flame. You come into harmony with them, because that is also what they desire. That one life of true health, that is abundance. That is love. And love is the most powerful force in the universe, and it's really the only true force anyway. So you can base your health, your whole life, in that place of what truly feels good to you. And yeah, don't be afraid of change and redirection there, and just keep following your heart, so that you may have your perfect body, your perfect feeling inside, of feeling, truly good in your own skin. That is priceless. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.